What's good, everybody? This is your boy Jaginoff, the Go to Jags YouTube. Not for the Bowl City Duval. We in the fucking building yet again. And today, what I'm going to be doing is the Jaguars draft report card. Now, I know the draft was a couple weeks ago, and I apologize for taking so long with this. The main reason it took so long is because I've been busy as shit, and I wanted to assess film on all these guys to see what's going on and how I really feel about every pick, and just give you guys an in depth kind of outlook on it. And I'll give grades for each pick. I'm gonna get, and then I'll give a grade for the whole fucking draft. So let's start. Let's begin. First off, at number one overall, the Jaguars selected Trayvon Walker, defensive end, outside linebacker. He's apparently going to play 3-4 outside linebacker in our defense. Number from Georgia, number one overall. Now, I'm not going to lie. Like most of you, I wanted Thibodeau and I wanted Hutchinson. I preferred them to Walker. But that being said, Trayvon Walker may have the most upside out of anybody in this draft. He's a fucking monster, and he is an athletic freak. So out of those three, I feel like you can't go wrong with either one of them. Just not the one I personally would have taken, but I do like Trayvon Walker a lot. I like his film. I love his high motor. He needs to develop some pass rush move, and the main purpose was to get another compliment guy alongside Josh Allen, and with Smoot adding Arden Key and now Trayvon Walker, I feel like we did that. He should get like 5, 6, maybe 7 sacks per season. And, I know some people may look at that as a failure for a number one overall pick, but, that's actually good considering what we want him to do. That being said, great player, just not the pick I would have made, so I give it a B+. Next up, the Jaguars traded back into the 27th overall pick. This, of course, was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We gave up the 33rd overall pick, the 106th overall pick in the 4th round, and the 180th pick in the 6th round, which all were original draft picks. I loved this move. We signed Foley, Lilicon, and then, of course, traded Miles Jack, and Damian Wilson's also gone, so we need another one, and at 27 overall, we got the best middle linebacker in the draft. Bar none, this guy's film is incredible. He's good on blitzes, he's good in coverage, he's good in run support, which we definitely need. There's really not a lot Devin Lloyd is bad at. So, I think this guy is going to be a phenomenal player for us for many years to come. I feel like this was our best pick. Would have liked this pick to be a little bit earlier, where we could have drafted Tyler Linderbaum, but this is probably the next best thing. It might even be a better thing, honestly. So this pick, A+. Next, we got Luke Fortner, the center out of Kentucky. Now, we needed a center, obviously, because Brandon Linder retired. Might have been a bit of a reach, but this guy, it plays with a mean streak. He doesn't get beat a lot, and he's played Georgia a few times, so that fucking defense, he knows what it's like. So I don't doubt that this guy will have much of a problem transitioning to the NFL level, considering he's also going to play next to Brandon Scherf. So, and he doesn't really have an injury history either, which is one of the few problems Brandon Linder had. So, obviously, I think this guy is going to be our starter at center. So, good pick. Give it a A-. Little bit of a reach for me to say A+. So, I give it an A-. Next up, we got Chad Mumma, the linebacker out of Wyoming. Now, this has actually come up a bit in awkward silence. I wasn't too big of a fan of this pick, but in a way, I understand why. Master Nicky the Draft Sensei on Awkward Silence, basically was telling me that he doesn't view linebacker as a highly valued position that much anymore. Now, in some cases, that's right. He's a Packers fan. So, all he really has to worry about is, Dalvin Cook and DeAndre Swift, which they catch the ball too. So I could see the reasoning for not viewing that as high. But for a team like the Jaguars, we play fucking Baby Huey and Jonathan Taylor twice each a season, who are two of the best running backs of the NFL, probably the two best. So we need good linebackers that can tackle. Miles Jack, love Miles Jack, but he had a down year last year. So like I said, I would have that being said, I would have liked to have seen us trade this pick back up into the second round and got a receiver. Then it would have been kind of the perfect draft for me. But as I'll explain later, this if certain things happen, this could be an excellent pick, and we ended up getting and if the receiver we got pans out, I may look stupid for saying this, but for now I'm giving it a C minus. Next up we got Snoop Connor, the running back from Ole Miss, who we took in the fifth round, 134 or 154 overall. I I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like this pick. Like I know some people do, and the one thing I will say in defense of it, with Travis Etienne and James Robinson both coming off of injuries, and him being different from both of them, like he's basically a power back, and the Jaguars kind of had some issues in the red zone. But the problem is, how much playing time is this guy really going to get? I know it's a fifth round pick, and we actually traded back for this pick, and we gave Philadelphia two sixth round picks, which were the one we got from Seattle and the one we got from Pittsburgh. So we basically traded Joe Schobert and Sidney Jones for this guy. So I don't know if this is good value. I mean, I hope he at least does his job and is good in the red zone, but it just like I feel like, Rock Armstead's still on the roster. I feel like you didn't necessarily need to do this, but I guess they really like him, but I don't know. We'll see. I give it a D plus though, honestly. Next up, also during this we made another trade with the Buccaneers, which was a fifth and a seventh round pick, which is our original fit, which is the fifth round pick we got from Minnesota in the Yannick Ngakwe trade, and the pick we got from Baltimore for Josh Oliver, and for a fourth round pick next year. So to basically complete the Yannick Ngakwe trade, and you throw Josh Oliver in there as well, we're getting Walker Little, and then whoever that fourth round pick is next year. So we'll have to wait and see the results on that. And I don't really give a shit about Josh Oliver. Like that pick was bad from the beginning. So I don't know. Hopefully we get somebody that works out with that. Next up I'll just go through the two cornerbacks because they're basically reaching at this point. 187th overall, we took cornerback Gregory Jr. Yes, that's his actual name. 197th overall out of Achouita Baptist. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. And Monteric Brown out of Arkansas. Basically, at this point in the draft, we're taking flyers on guys, and I don't know. Just hopefully, I'll be happy if one of these guys can get fucking what the hell's his name? God damn it, I can't think of his. God damn it, the seventh round pick we took the other. Oh, Chris Claybrooks. I'm hoping I'll be happy if one of these guys get Chris Claybrooks cut because I'm sick of his ass. So I give him C's. It's basically we don't know. We'll see. They both have traits to look for, but like I mean to go two corners, I feel like we could have added something else, but whatever. Even though this wasn't part of the draft, um, I think I feel it needs to be mentioned. We got Kevin Austin as an undrafted free agent, the guy out of Notre Dame, who was their number one receiver and had a solid year and had a good combine. This is actually amazing value because he was, I think, the highest, maybe the highest, but definitely one of the highest rated undrafted players. Like, I did research on this guy, and people had a third to fifth round grade on him, which I mean, he had an injury his sophomore season, then his junior season. I think he had an off the field issue and missed the season. So I don't know which one was which, but he didn't play for his senior season. He was very good. When I look at this guy, he's 6'2", 215 pounds. He fucking has a very good. He makes very good contested catches, which is something I feel the Jags receiving core as a whole was lacking. Now, obviously, that also could change with Christian Kirk and Zay Jones coming into the fold, but I feel like this guy is going to push to be on the 53-man roster. Like I think we got a good one here. So it's tremendous value, and if he ends up really being a contributor, like it's an excellent pickup to make. And which going we have a good track record as of late with getting undrafted free agent, especially at the skill set positions. Um, we got James Robinson, the most recent one. We also ended up getting Keelan Cole and Alan Hearns, who were big contributors for us, and they were undrafted. So we have pretty good luck in that department. So I think this guy is honestly going to be something. I hope he is. So we don't look as bad for the Chad Mumma pick when we could have moved back up and got Sky Moore or George Pickens. So we'll see. But yeah, that's the whole draft. Overall, I'm giving it a B. Like I feel like we definitely got better. We addressed stuff we needed to, but I feel like there's stuff we could have done a little bit better. So that's where I'm at with this. I could be completely wrong about it, but right now it's a solid B for me. Also, I wanted to mention the three games I'm going to, and I've gotten tickets for this, where you can see Jaginoff at on opening day versus the Commanders. So those of you highly anticipating the opening day live streams, well, you'll have to wait one more week for that. So because I'll be at that game. It's actually my daughter's first Jags game, and she wanted a Trevor Lawrence jersey for her birthday, so I'm hooking her up with that. And then yeah, she wanted to wear matching jerseys of the game, so that was pretty cool. But then also I'm also going to Philly for the Eagles game. I'll actually be with Desert Eagle for that game, so that'll be fun. And then I'll be at the November 27th home game when we play the Baltimore Ravens because I live amongst a bunch of Ravens fans that talk a lot of shit, and I didn't want to miss this game. So it worked out with my schedule, so I'm gonna hit that game. And I appreciate you guys being patient with like my content because like I've been working a lot, I've been busy, and it's just been tough to get the stuff besides awkward silence because that's like the one piece of content I want to get out every week. But I'm gonna try to do more. I'm trying to get back into uploading at least once a week, even though it's gonna be tough because football's content right now is kind of dead. We're obviously having this problem on awkward silence, but we're getting through it. But a cut above the rest will be coming back too, and once training camp and stuff starts, and we'll get to we'll get to all that stuff. But that's all I got right now. I appreciate you guys watching. This has been the draft report card. I'll try to leave the grades I gave in the description box eventually, but you know how that goes sometimes. But anyways, that's all, people. This is your boy Jaginoff. Go Jags. Duval till I die.